Well, today, how should I put this? I'm going to talk about a sensitive topic. And why is this sensitive topic? Well, you can imagine I'm in the restroom. You can see the shower, the toilet, and I'm going to talk about a thing that is super important on board the cruise, which is toilets. And it's not just a matter of engineering. Check the video. So, toilets aboard the ships, for those of you that know, as a special protocol of usage, you can't throw anything. And that's why every toilet on board the ship has the instructions. Okay? And let me show you how it operates. So this is a toilet. You put your things in there, but please read the instructions. There are certain things you can't put in the toilet. Close the lid and then press this button here. I'm going to show you demo. See the sound? Did you listen to the sound? It makes it's sucking everything. So these toilets operate on vacuum and they suck everything so that it goes through the hydraulic system here in the ship. And if you do a tour, like the behind the ship tour, engineering, whatever, they'll explain it to you. And this is all I have to talk to you about the technology behind the toilets. Now on Explora. On Explora Journeys, the toilets have a certain je ne sais quoi. Okay? So, bear with me, and I'm going to talk to you about a thing that a lot of passengers talk about. Okay? I have a special thanks. As you can see here, the toilet. And the special thanks goes to the room attendants on board the Explorer. So you saw the toilet is here. And in the night, after we had some of the signature cocktails that you can find aboard the Explorer, you will notice that the ship is a little bit rocky. So by having the towels over here, it makes us much safer. So it's all about safety. So when you're here doing your business after the signature cocktails, you can fall without a problem. You are safe. But that's not what I wanted. Let's check. One of the popular hangouts we have is around the Crema Cafe for coffee. And you know the properties of coffee. And they serve a fantastic coffee here, and they always serve it with a glass of water. Now, the combination of the two, that water gets in, the coffee reacts, and it has to go out. So, one of the places you have to go here on deck 5 is to a restroom that's in the direction of the spa. Let me show you. And sooner or later, we get to the restroom. Basically almost all the restrooms and special doors around here have this little button which you press to open. As you can see, I'm pressing, it doesn't open, it becomes red. Oh, it's green again. Let me press. No. You've got an engineering problem here. Aha! Voila! It does take an effort, I tell you. Okay? So it is not plain, but we need to start to learn how the buttons work. Okay? I'll show you the exit of the bathroom, of the restroom, in a minute. Now, let me show something about this restroom, and it is the restroom close to the spa. Okay? Now, I don't usually divulge personal information, but I'll tell you I'm 1.70 meters. And I've got to show you something about the stalls.
So as you can see, there are here these two stalls, and it's not exactly my size. So I need to get some lift to be able to use it. But for every problem, there is a solution. As you can see, there are two stalls, different sizes. So we should be okay. Yeah, let's try the other one. Yeah, as you can see, the size. Now, okay, sorry for this. Probably this goes into the qualification of too much information. But if you will be visiting the Explora anytime soon, it's probably good information to know, given that after coffee and a lot of water, you will want to do a release. Okay, and now it's time to get out. And to get out, we have these buttons. And you saw the problem that it was to get in. To get out was much easier. But not all restrooms are made alike. Now on the pool deck, we have such a cool one that everybody's raving about in the ship. So let's go, and it's in pool deck 12. So let's go to deck 12. Here we are at deck 12. Let's go outside. Pressure. This is a very cool door that we have on deck 12. It just opens magically. So here on deck 12, just by the bar, you have restroom for men and ladies. And you can notice the restroom has these lights which tell you if it is busy or not. And you can open it by pressing this button. And voila, we get in. Now starts the small problem over here. We have two of these buttons. The door has started closing, usually it doesn't. So let me open the door so that we see the problem. Now, we need instructions to understand which of these buttons to press. Well, I'm trying to keep the time to do it, so you guessed it. This is the one we need to press to lock. It is red, but it takes time to lock, and not everybody are as anxious about that. Now, some people will, instead of using this one, will use the other one, because it feels like it's the same. The thing is, this one is to open, not to close. But a lot of people will use it. So they press it, it becomes red. They think, oh, it just takes time. Oops, it opened, so we wait. And let me get out of the way. It just takes time to sooner or later. And there it is, closing. Now the problem is the door is not closed. A lot of people will sit, do their business, thinking the door is closed, and I bet you sooner or later somebody will open the bloody door. So we need to use this button to lock. And it has been quite funny because it is just next to the place where all the smokers are. And from time to time when that opens, you see the angle. You see a guy in the loo with his pants down. Deck 14 has got a great bar. It's the Sky Bar on 14. And there's only one way to get there. It's with the stairs. Lifts don't go there. So let's get... Here I am on deck 14. Now let's look for the restroom. Where is it? So after the sports corner, which is just by the Sky Bar, we have our restroom. and it is for people with need of accessibility. And the only way up is with the stairs. Something to be considered for the designers and architects. Maybe this video is not for everyone, it's just for the designers and architects of MSC Explora. Nice. And on deck 11, we've got yet another one which has got certain peculiarities. Now, this is completely different to the other ones I've showed you, and it has got a different thing to it. So here they are, the two sizes. This is actually a good size for people like me. Now, it has this one thing that everybody should be aware of. The men should be aware of. You have to flush. For some reason, the designers use the different brand or mechanics or technology on this floor, and you have to flush when you use it. Now, because this is the only one that requires flush, it gets overflow quite usually. A lot of the doors around the Explora are automatic. Take this example. It's completely automatic. Why am I showing you this? Because of the next one, the next restroom in the list, on deck 4. On deck 4, we have two very good restaurants. We've got the Fil Rouge, which is a very nice restaurant, and we've got another one, which is the Mad Yacht Club. By the way, I do love the Mad Yacht Club. Anyway, why am I showing you this? Because very close to these two, the restroom that is closest is a restroom for disabled, and I'm just working here through the way to get to the restroom, and it's over here, the closest one. Now, in a restaurant, you might be in a rush situation. Let me get into here, and you want to come to the restroom as fast as you can. You press the door and you wait the door to open, which is nice. It was relatively fast, and then you are in a rush. You want to close it. You want to close it. See? Nah. You just can't. You have to come here and you get the same two buttons we had on the other there. Now we think it is closed. It is not closed. We have to press the lock. Now it is closed. Okay? We've done your business. The restrooms are quite good. Let's be honest about that. I'm just joking, is with the opening system. Press to open. Doesn't open. Remember, use the lock button there. Oops. I think I'm locked inside. Let's use the traditional way. Well, this restroom can also serve the lobby bar on deck 4, which is an emblematic, iconic image of the Explora. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it's not for a normal audience. It is probably more for the engineers or for the designers of the ship. But anyway, it's a good topic, a fun topic to talk about, especially when you get bored after 120 days at sea. Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know the drill. Subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.